on the far right that starts the group is one that's pretty easy to land on in my mind with men. You just check the basics of complete and good livestock of base width, skeletal design, rib shape, upper hip shape and dimension, and then hind leg flex and utilization. She just kind of hits all the boxes. Does she really blow you away in any one category? Probably not. I'd probably like to alternate, look to her blade, make her touch later pattern and maturity growth. But that's one that just is hard to fault in this situation. The other way is paint though that rounds out the pair is one that actually corrects my class winner in terms of spine length and being smooth fronted and being really extended and shallow up front. This is one that just kind of falls apart to me in terms of quality standpoint, in terms of being flat and narrow and plain, in terms of its shape and look and the silhouette from the side. Guys, we got to make them a little more tricked out, a little cooler looking. So anyway, interesting pair of does. Both have a great future in production. Wow, Red Paint Doe comes in and starts this pair is one that I like quite a bit. I'm quite fond of her actually as an individual. Young man gets right here and props her up. Smooth, extended, really cool looking and tricked out. You know, all the things that we want in a good, admirable production female to think about how to make the next generation better. But guys, you get on close inspection on this thing, her loin edges are absolutely explosive. Super surprising in terms of hair quality, loin edge, depth, and span. That thing's just really, really wild in terms of her muscle shape. I like a lot of things about her. One black paint that comes in here in a second is one that again just falls a little short compared to the one up ahead of her in terms of loin spread and depth. This is one that actually corrects my class winner in terms of being a touch smoother, a touch deeper in her flank, a touch more feminine about the head and neck, and more positioning, and just more girly overall in her total image. This is one to me that really planes out the top side of her rib cage and the bottom of the breastplate. Just really gets plain and deep and loses a lot of span and mass there. We just need to make her a little more cylindrical in her body shape up front for her to stand up anymore. But again, a really interesting pair. I like that red paint a lot. Congratulations on this. always been a fairly expensive amount of time breaking down these class winners, so I'm going to save us all a little bit of time and come out and say that my mind is one that just hits me a little harder in terms of being a touch more progressive as far as fixing goat skirts. Huge center body, real expansive back shape, huge upper rib cage, really blown apart up front. We're going to use the lightweight classic goat winner as your grand percentage. We're going to follow with our red pants beer.
There's another kid. Alright, Chief, we're going to do cinnamon rolls first, then Robert, and then Messi. Alright, come on.
The winner of 69-month Boer Grand Percentage is Noah Silver, Southside FFA.
We had 3 single entries in our full-blood Doe show, and so I just decided to bring them all out here, and we compare them all against their contemporaries and figure out our grand and reserve full-blood Doe. Guys, I've evaluated each one of these, spent a little bit of time looking at them. I love components about each one of them, but to me there's one that just really jumps out in my mind as being a touch more modern, a touch more progressive, more correct off either end of her angles, off either end of her body, just more flex and utilization and comfort to her lower skeleton too, especially, all while being the most tremendous in her body shape and upper hip shape, and I think that's really something unique. So that we're going to go with our paint doe up front to be our grand full-blood overall. Then we're going to follow up with the young ladies, more mature female for our reserve overall full-blood.
Sarah Quinn has a grand full-blood.
Okay, guys, we have our champion percentage and our champion full blood. You know, are obviously way different in their type of kind. Our champion percentage is a touch more moderate and concise in her growth pattern. Tremendous and bold and bulky in terms of her center body capacity and just overall mass. I love this thing spread up over the top side of her hip. I love the boldness of her center body and her cage. I'm going to pick on her a little bit. I like to alter her touch in terms of her hind leg shape and function. I think she gets a little pitch forward and angle to her off, be a touch restricted and a touch tight at times. But just with a little bit of growth and a little bit of maturity and a little bit of management at home, I think that's something that you can definitely work out of that female. I think she brings a lot to the table in terms of moderation, boldness, and stoutness and center body capacity. Now we come over here to our champion full blood, and this is one that I think is really appealing in a lot of different ways in terms of being smooth and extended and having a really cool silhouette and being really, really trendy and tight. I'm going to pick on her a little bit. This thing's got to have more shape. It's got to be more creased up. We have to have more spread, especially in comparison over there to our percentage female. I mean, while I think the full blood is tremendous and does a lot of things correct, just as an individual, I personally like to see her have a touch more stifle shape, a touch more expression, as well as some added feature and bone there on the lower side of her skeleton. With that being said, I really like both of these ones in the front row a lot. There's one that just kind of takes my clock a little more in my mind. We're going to go with the percentage doe to be your champion overall. We're going to come in with a champion full blood to be your reserve brand overall, guys. Thank you. In the front row a lot. There's one that just kind of takes my clock a little more in my mind. We're going to go with the percentage doe to be your champion overall. We're going to come in with a champion full blood to be your reserve brand overall, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, it goes you. the adult showmanship next year. And they were walking like what we were doing in junior. They pulled and hammered them. Should I be ready?
Guys, pretty similar situation to the Full Blood Doe Show. We had 3 single entries, just brought them out, each representing their own age groups. You know, I like things about each individual. The one here, the traditional, there in the dead center, I love his stoutness of skull, his face features, is just really Boer, bold, Roman head and nose, and I really like those true breed characteristics about him. And then we chime in on the young lady's black buck up front. That's one that I really value a lot in terms of just fixing livestock. He brings in their edges and it fixes lower skeleton issues, fixes spine issues. He's just really going to do a lot in terms of putting a lot of flex and comfort and manageability of these things. But with that being said, the young lady here on the hind end with the red buck just kind of runs away with this deal. She's going to be your champion, full blood buck. Your young lady up front with the black is going to be your reserve champion blood buck. He's just really going to do a lot in terms of putting a lot of flex and comfort and manageability of these things. But with that being said, the young lady here on the hind end with the red buck just kind of runs away with this deal. She's going to be your champion, full blood buck. Your young lady up front with the black is going to be your reserve champion blood buck.
You can become a fit.
Our grand is 9-12 months, Sarah Quinn, East Central FFA. Reserve 3 to 6 month old buck is Sarah Quinn, East Central FFA.
Excuse me. This is Showmanship.
You want to go first?
We have 2 buckles that will be given for the bucks, which did not come in. And one will be sponsored by Mr. Yao. And I don't know who the other one yet is, but those buckles will come in and those people will get their buckles for the bucks.
Guys, again, we're a really competitive set of youth here, all all in the showmanship class. I spoke with each one of them, talked a little bit about their favorite parts of their projects and why they like showing goats. There's one individual out here that's just way outworking everybody, and I can just tell he puts in the work in the role. So we're going to congratulate our showman here on the far left. He'll be your champion.
He's a little kid too.
No, that's Noah. I know him.
I don't know. I didn't see any other little kid. Must have been a sub exhibitor or something.
That's Mr. Noah Silva from Southside MMA.
Dylan.
What did you put on? Thank you. Thank you.
Just to bring her back. Bring her back faster than they
Guys, 2 entries here in our senior showman deal. I spoke with each one of the students just a little bit, talked about the trends of the ABGA and where full bloods and percentages are going. Again, I just wanted to pick their minds on just where they thought the industry was going, and I just wanted them to justify their thoughts and actions. And again, just trying to give them a little bit of exposure to having to defend their thought processes. Again, we've got 2 different showmanship styles going on. We've got our young lady up front doing a traditional stack, and we got our young man here on the back half going with a little more modern brace look. I don't really mind either one. I mean, I am a weather guy, so I am going to prefer to be a little braced up, but I understand this full blood deal will be a little bit different. So I'm not really going to discriminate against type of presentation and type of showmanship, just the quality of it. With that being said, I think our young lady up front is the highest quality showman. We're going to follow her to win. Young man, we'll round up.